Hello, guys. This is me, Joseph AGK Orji. I want to talk to you about a book I saw in Amazon, and I'm sure that especially the ladies will like to read this book. Let me start by sharing my information, and then we go from there. I hope, sorry, my screen, I mean. I'm sure that by now you have my screen, and let us go. The name of the book is You Promised You Will Never Hurt Me, and it is written by Julia M. Cross. Okay. Now, let's see what this book is about. I'll be very brief. Simply put, You Promised You Will Never Hurt Me is a excuse me, soul-stirring journey through betrayal, heartbreak, and healing, told with gut punch, honesty, and poetic insight. This book follows a woman's descent into the pen of broken promise, the kind whispered between lovers, under stars, and shattered in the silence of unanswered texts, strange glances, and emotional distance. Um, what begins, for this woman, what begins or what began as a dreamy love story quickly fractures into a psychological and emotional battlefield. This heroine finds herself spiraling through confusion, self-blame, panic attacks, and sleepless nights. But then that is until, it continued that way until even her own body begins to turn against her. At least that's how she described it in the book. Every page becomes a raw confession. When I say that, I mean every page of the book became a raw confession, a mirror to the many women who has, it became a mirror to many women who have silently endured betrayal while smiling through their pain. Um, well, the good news is that You Promised You Will Never Hurt Me is not just a story about falling apart. It is also a story about standing back up. You get back up with strength born from the rubble. The heroine in this, who is actually the person telling this story, begins to reclaim her voice, her space, and her identity. The final chapter of the book doesn't end with a new romance, but it ends with her, a woman fully alive, standing on her own light. Now, one message that I want to pass here is this. If you have ever loved someone who broke your heart and questioned your worth, this book is for you. If you are learning to love yourself again, then this book, You Promise You Will Never Hurt Me, will stay with you long after the last page. Not only that, for women who want to, start another relationship again, I would say get a copy of this book. Um, you know, it will energize you and make you to be more pragmatic when it comes to the affairs of the heart. Now, a natural question to ask at this point is this: how can you get this book? This book is now available in Amazon, So I'm going to show you in Amazon how you can get this book. In Amazon, let me take you to the internet. Just go to the internet and type Amazon.com. Then type her name, Julia M. Cross. Julia M. Cross. Press the enter key. Then you can see all the books she wrote. She wrote this. I'm smiling, but I'm drowning. Hope you can see this. Yep, that's it. I'm smiling, but I'm drowning. Look at this. She wrote this one too. Rise and Write, Mama, a 90-day survivor journal for anxious pregnant teens. And of course, you know this one already. I have made a video on this one, which is I gave him everything and then he chose her. Now, let us turn our attention to the one that we are focusing on today, which is you promised you will never hurt me. Now, there's the ebook. This is the ebook. It has the audio book as well. Click on the audio. You can listen to it if you prefer that. Then it has the paperback as well, right here. So either one, you can get either one. So I will say this as a closing note. Have fun reading, and then thank you for listening. Bye-bye.